Master Sergeant Andrew Michelson is the Weapons Company Operations Chief. Give me a sense for their capabilities.
I think they're doing a pretty good job, sir. I was here 2 years ago, and since then, the Afghans have really taken the lead in the fight against the insurgency and have stepped up and started doing what they need to do to secure their country, sir.
Very soon, this aircraft and the Marines will be gone. But what you've seen today is one more example of how the Afghans are taking charge of their own destiny.
Colonel, I know a lot of the country, you're back in Afghanistan, and you've been there many, many times. You're there for a good reason, and a lot has happened since you've been on the ground. I know maybe it's not front-page news, but we ought to be paying attention. There are guys who are putting their lives on the line. What's going on?
You got it. Sean, we still got 60,000 young American boys and girls out here. They're young Americans who volunteered to serve our country. You now have, since June 18th, the Afghan security forces fully in charge of the security of the country, and the United States in an advisory, training, and assistance role. Just take a look at some of what we saw today going to a very important, vital site, the Kajaki hydroelectric dam. Here's some of what we saw. This is the Kajaki hydroelectric dam, one of the biggest of its kind in this part of the world. It's today protected by an Afghan Army battalion, Afghan police. They've been advised and assisted and trained by a Marine infantry battalion. The Marines will be leaving here soon. So the question is, can the Afghans protect this vital facility from the Taliban once the Marines are gone? Major Burke Eltringham is a security force advisor to the Afghan police in this region. Can these guys fight?
Absolutely.
Have you seen them?
Yes, sir.
And is it the kind of thing that we would do as Marines, or you guys would do in the Air Force, or soldiers would do?
Sometimes the tactics are a little bit different. The planning is absolutely different. The way that they discuss when and where they're going to do things, but when it's got to happen, they make it happen. And the thing is, they're fast, they're brave, and they can really get things done.
You know, Sean, standing next to me is Lieutenant Kolczewski, who was with us on that trip out to the Kajaki Dam. I want you to just hear straight from him. He saw it. He's seen it. He's been here since when?
Since January this year, sir.
So you've seen it a lot. This is not your first rodeo out in this part of the world. Tell the American people what they ought to know about where the Afghans are taking their country.
Well, basically what happened today was we saw the road for success. So you saw United States Marines, particularly advisor trainer Marines, interacting with the Afghan local security forces in Kajaki. And what they're really doing is setting the conditions for the coalition forces to effectively work ourselves out of a job.
So define success for America in this fight.
Success for us is a stable government that can provide security for its local populace. You know, that security force has to be able to train, execute, plan, fight, win, and then reset.
Sean, I'm standing next to a Marine who's actually 5 inches taller than I am. I'm standing on a platform, and this is typical. I'm the dwarf now among these guys. Anybody at home you want to say hi to, Ski?
I sure would, sir.
Go ahead.
I'd like to say hi to my 2 mini Marines, Gavin and Brody Kolczewski. Stay safe. Love you.
That's the kind of guy we've got serving out here. America ought to be proud that we've got Marines and soldiers and sailors and airmen who stand up to this kind of standard, who understand what it takes to win. They're going to do it, Sean.
All right, Colonel. Safe home. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.